Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set. Fly through. Set.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, guard.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43 rail. Check right.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch out now, 52.
First down, Love to pass. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's got some space here. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On play action, Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run right side with Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. One play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Love. Open man, this is Lewis. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that a third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extend,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
97.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Yellow, blue. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Green back.
From the 30 on second down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Shot 17. Steel blue.
Love now. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
following the interception. Love. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 52.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Back to throw, Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They snap it to Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Love. And this one complete to Reed. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. How the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.